football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Warren. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Under fire. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Red pass hits complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make his tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Snap it to the back. Turning it on. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and how about this defense? Great job on second down and long. Now forcing an even more predictable situation. This offensive line better get it together because that pass rush is coming.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Meadows. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Alabama quickly back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll give it to him again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about great balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Handoff from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Handoff to the single running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Penner.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cowboys will punt this one away.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tempo in overdrive.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to...
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Meadows. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a catch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. It's a draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Cowboys! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got his man across the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us.
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The run to the left. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. Looking for room. It's Riley. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Takes the easy completion. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. ball security. I can't reach that thing. I'm going to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. Defenders have to know, I know you want to hit the quarterback, you have to pull up. They get hit with the roughing the passer, and it's a fresh set of downs for the offense. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes a grab for a big play. Open field on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Kennesaw State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Hampton. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity.
Sneaks it in. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He lost one down the sideline. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The give to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks it and runs through another guy. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bama! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll immediately call timeout. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume